Hey guys, what's up? I'm Morgan and welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. Thanks so much for joining me. I'm so glad that you're here. Today's video is about how fashion brands use Instagram. Like, how in the hell are they using Instagram? Why is one brand better than the next as far as engagement, as far as social interaction, as far as generating sales? Why is this brand so awesome? Why is this brand not so awesome? 9 times out of 10, the awesome brand has made you fall in love with them through the art of manipulation, as well as just having their shit together. There's always going to be one brand that's here and one brand that's here. That's just how things work, especially when it comes to fashion. Most of the time, trendy brands are always going to be a trendy brand, and that's because they're trying to keep up with fast fashion. Now, if you are an Instagram boutique owner and you are curating a collection based off of you buying pieces, obviously you are a fashion buyer, meaning you're most likely buying wholesale pieces. You should also focus on an actual collection rather than trying to keep up with the Joneses and buying every single trendy piece that's out, because if you're buying every single trendy piece that's out and those big fast fashion companies are buying the trendy pieces that are out, 9 times out of 10 yours is not going to sell, because you don't have the audience that those fast fashion companies have that also have a lower price point. Fast fashion companies can sell at a lower price point because they have more sales, meaning they're not missing out on anything. As opposed to you starting off and might only having a few pieces, you have to upsell it a little bit more, and people are just going to go to the people that they've already known and trusted their entire life. Okay, so don't try to be a competitive brand in the fast fashion industry when you can actually outmaneuver them by creating actual collections. Okay, I promise you the collection strategy works way better than picking and choosing. You don't want to be a pick and choose type of brand. You want to build a loyal following. Same thing for fashion designers. If you are a fashion designer, you want to curate a collection as well. You should already know that as a fashion designer, but you should want to curate a collection as well, meaning have a certain amount of pieces that you're going to sell per season. Okay, so step number 1 obviously is build your collection. Once you have your collection, meaning the entire collection, meaning you have all your pieces that you're ready to sell, meaning you have the images already taken, you have the video footage that you're going to use, meaning you have all of the product and the detail shots that you're going to use. That is a full collection. Now that you have that, you're going to move into step number 2, which is the art of storytelling. Now, most times when you're curating a collection, it's based off of some sort of inspiration. It's based off of your brand's actual aesthetic, and then you're using that inspiration to basically create the look and the feel for that season's collection. So when you're trying to tell a story about your collection, the best thing that you can do is basically use your Instagram as a storyboard. Use your Instagram as a mood board. Do not be afraid to curate your Instagram feed, meaning you're using your feed as an actual digital runway. Use this as your digital runway when you're trying to sell fashion. So look at your Instagram as far as a grid. When you're on your Instagram, you will automatically see like the first 9 boxes. So those 9 boxes should tell a story. They should look similar to the other. Also, check out this video, you guys, right here. This video is super cool. I did this video a few days ago, and it's basically how to do content batching, but it's also about how you should actually be working towards your brand. Go to my description box. I have an entire playlist of videos that you can watch that will lead you up until this point. Okay, so check that out. Now, next thing, when you're doing storytelling on your Instagram feed, make sure that you are also using the Instagram features and use your Instagram stories. I would say the best brands, like the brands that I engage with the most, I noticed that when they use their Instagram stories, they're doing more behind the scenes. It's more personal type branding for their Instagram, but it all goes hand in hand with their actual Instagram feed. So let's say you post a pair of shoes. I'm gonna go with this. Let's say you post a pair of shoes that you are trying to sell to your audience. I noticed that if that picture is getting a lot of engagement, what's going to happen is the brand is going to go into their stories and they're going to post more like behind the scenes footage or raw footage of those shoes. You can show the process of how your collection is being built. You can show that entire process, but you don't want to move ahead of your Instagram feed in your story. Don't go beyond your Instagram story, because you're gonna basically run out of things to talk about and run out of things to actually showcase to your audience if you're skipping ahead in certain departments. Don't do that. So I would say once whatever's on your feed, focus that also on your Instagram story. Tell the story, engage with your audience. If you're a fashion designer, if you really want your brand, if you actually represent your brand, let people know who you are. Do that. I think it's really important. It's a very vital moment. Also, you can showcase your friends, you know, showcase people actually wearing exactly what you're posting, because that is how you tell a story. This is called getting brand awareness. It's also free traffic, it's free engagement, because you're just repurposing things with your actual story, which goes into step number 3. Now that you have triggered people on your Instagram feed and your Instagram story, step number 3 is to repurpose for the now culture. Now, Instagram and fashion is all about now, 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 now. People want it now. When they see it, they want it instantly. So this is the now culture. So when I say repurpose, what I mean is use user-generated content, okay? This is super, 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 super important. I know the lighting is getting bad because the sun is going down. Sorry, but we're gonna get through this. User-generated content, meaning use your actual fan base content, okay? Now, this can be in the form, like say you're not getting sales. Let's just go with this really quick. Say you're not getting sales. If you're not getting sales, you can still have user-generated content, and that is called feedback. Now, the feedback, the way that you use feedback is, now that you have been telling the story over the course of 2 months, people should be talking. They should be engaging. You probably get comments like, oh my God, that would look so fly with this. That will look so cute with a pair of heels. Or they'll probably tag their friends saying, oh girl, don't you like this? Wouldn't this be cute to wear to this place or this occasion or something like that? You can repurpose that content by basically retargeting that information, meaning go ahead and shoot some actual live lifestyle photos with the comments that you have gotten from your audience. So if somebody says, oh my God, this looks cute with, so this probably be super cute with some sneakers, or if you ask the questions in your Instagram story, like, would you rock this with heels or sneakers, and you know that that poll says more people are saying sneakers, then go ahead and shoot some lifestyle content with that actual outfit in some sneakers. What you're doing is putting trust into your customers, because now you're letting them know that they trust that you're actually listening and that they can trust you and that you're taking their feedback into consideration, because you want a brand that is loyal to the people, okay? That's what you want to do. So step number 3 was repurposing user-generated content. By the time that you get there, you should already be on week 7, week 8, all the way into the feed, because you're using people's feedback. So now you've had a few weeks to actually get feedback, so use that feedback, use it wisely. Now, step number 4, cross promotion. Cross promotion should be cut and dry. It's pretty simple. What you want to do now that you have your entire collection out, now that it's been an entire 2 months of your collection, what you want to do, since you've been breaking down your stories into an actual Instagram feed, I would suggest that you repurpose that content by cross promoting to your second most used platform, meaning your second most used social media platform. I suggest Twitter or Facebook, because on Facebook you can share full videos, okay? Even on Twitter, I believe you can share long videos, but I would say use Facebook to repurpose your entire brand's collection. That video that you shot, that you've been breaking down across your Instagram stories, make that into one video that tells this beautiful story about that piece, those collection pieces, and then you put that whole thing onto Facebook. And then when you put the caption to the video on Facebook, you basically can send them back to your Instagram page, or you can actually tag the product that is used in that video, because Facebook is connected to Instagram, which means that people can click off of there and go directly to your website and shop. Yeah, so you can also do that. So cross promote on another platform, use your storytelling and send people to another platform, so that way you're creating more engagement coming in from different platforms. The more people that you can get to engage with you, the more chances you have of actually selling your fashions on your website. Now, the last step is step number 5, and that is the merge. I like to call this the merging section of using Instagram. Now, every brand does this, okay? The merging section is literally what it means to merge. It's basically to not make a huge divide between collections, because now, like I said, your course has ran. You have done 2 months worth of content over one collection. Now it's time for your next collection to come out, because it might be time for a new season, a seasonal change, or a festival type thing, and you want to go into that. But what you don't want to do is be selling like mini skirts and then like really fast go into full trench coats. Okay, you don't want to do that. So you're selling mini skirts in the summer, and let's just say you're switching over to the fall season. You don't want this picture to be a mini skirt and then the next picture to be a full like fur coat, shearling coat, or like full knee-high socks. That just looks weird. It looks crazy. So when I say merge, what I mean is merge your collections. And this also goes hand in hand with repurposing content. It goes with repurposing that collection. Let's say your best-selling piece out of the collection was, okay, let's go with the mini skirt. Your best-selling piece was this super cute mini skirt. People love this mini skirt. And you notice that it did really well at one part of the collection. And then it kind of trickled down, because that's what happens. It's really hype and then it trickles down in sales. Let's just say that happens. So now what you want to do to merge the next collection and to introduce that new seasonal piece is you want to take that skirt, style it with your next season like type piece, and you want to style it according to the next season, so people can still see that you can actually wear the old stuff with the new stuff, but you want to slowly take them away from the last collection. Don't be crazy and divide your collection into like hot and cold. It's gonna be weird. You want to merge hot and cold, make it warm. Okay, merge it, make it warm. All right, do that. Do not cause a divide. It causes confusion, and it also does something really weird with your eyes when you're on Instagram and you see like, what just happened here? Don't do that. So merge your pieces according to a styling technique. Keep the aesthetics going by merging their collection. So I hope that you guys like this content. I hope that you guys like this video. I hope that I'm helping you guys increase your sales on Instagram. I also hope that you are creating more brand awareness and creating more of an aesthetic for your Instagram brand with these tips. If you like this video, make sure you guys give it a thumbs up. Make sure you guys subscribe to my Instagram. Jesus. Make sure you guys subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking that subscribe button. Also, if you don't follow me on Instagram, go ahead and follow me. All of my information is in the description box. I'll see you guys on my next video. Have a good night or good morning or good evening. I don't know when you're watching this.